Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am currently eating in between filming short form, but I want to get on here because I haven't been on YouTube. Like, I haven't showed up and filmed a long form video in a while, and I want to give y'all a little life update while I'm just sitting here eating. We got our little chipotle bowl that we made at home. I put like quinoa rice in it. What else do I put in here? Quinoa rice. I made my own little chipotle chicken. I got some black beans, some corn, what else? And some pico and some sour cream. So I'm trying to eat healthier. I am on a wellness journey. We can talk about that too. Like, we got a lot to talk about, girl. So sit down and talk with me, okay? If you're new to this channel, my name is Ashley Simone. I did do a video recently talking about why I quit nursing, and that video is like my most viral video here on YouTube, apparently. And we're back in nursing, actually. So I want to give y'all an update on that, an update on just my life in general, update on my wellness, update on why I'm eating a quinoa bowl when I really want some Chick-fil-A right now. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I really want some Chick-fil-A right now. I'm really trying to get used to like just being casual on YouTube. I feel like everything is so curated, especially on Instagram. And I realize that on YouTube, it's just casual. Like, you can just literally, you're sitting down eating your dinner. You can literally just start a video. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do to take the pressure off, because like I said, I haven't been showing up here on YouTube. And y'all, my bed ain't done. I think y'all see the trash bags in my closet. Put my head right there. I got my lamps on to set the mood. Okay, so I'm back to nursing. Let's get right into it. I know that I was telling y'all that I think that God was calling me from it. I did have like a 6-month sabbatical. A lot of people were just like, how do you not have a job? How do you not have a job? Why did they let you go? Whatever. Let me clarify for y'all. I was under contract. I was doing contracts there. I was picking them up. I was PRN, but I was picking up full-time hours, a contract, and they were paying me a certain amount of money because I was PRN and working full-time hours. Basically, one day on my off day, the manager hit me up and was like, we don't need you anymore, because they had hired so many staff. And I didn't want to go full time. I wanted to stay PRN. I wanted to keep getting these bonuses. I wanted to keep getting this extra money. And I didn't want to go full time. Also, it's just a lot of things. They didn't like me. They would pick on me all the time. But ultimately, when you go to why I was let go, it wasn't because of any mistakes. It wasn't because of behavioral based. It was because they did not need me anymore, and they literally sent me a paper and it was like, we can fire you because you're under contract. So whatever. I will say that place been having some issues. I know a lot of people having like HR coming up to the floor, people getting fired for sexual harassment. Yeah, like I had a brand new grad nurse friend that started there, and she quit before her residency was even over. So if that'll tell you something, that tell you that that's some tea about that floor. And a lot of people now, because I'm gonna tell you about my current role, but they're like, why did you leave? Because the benefits were great there, even though I didn't get benefits because I was PRN, so I wasn't really benefiting. But the pay, the pension when you retire was great, and it was well staffed. I would say that we had somebody for everything. We had somebody like a phlebotomist all the time, 24/7, x-ray people, EKG people, like literally people hired to do EKGs. That's it. And I worked at some hospitals as the nurse jobs, as the respiratory therapist jobs, but literally people hired to do EKGs. Crazy. Like, they just had excess of everything, and it felt really safe. And I feel like that can hinder you and benefit you, because as a new nurse, it was great. Like, if I didn't catch something, they have PAs, they have nurse practitioners, they have somebody auditing the charge, somebody watching the charge, and somebody picking up on it. Rapid response, like they just had a rapid response team. Like, it wasn't just the staff that were the rapid response. So it was amazing in certain aspects. But when I say that I was so stressed out, I literally could not take breaks. During my breaks, I would still be charting, because if I got behind during breakfast time on charting, like I would be there forever, because you have to chart Q4 for like neuro, you have to chart Q4 for everything, like so many things that you have to chart. So I was basically stressed out there. And then as I left, oh my goodness, like it's so dirty. But now that I left, like I'm seeing and hearing a lot of things about the unit, and I'm just like, thank you, God, that your rejection was my protection, and you protected me. But what am I doing now, girl? Now I work at a rehab hospital, and it's a lot different. I'm used to having, even when I went to different hospitals, when I worked at a cardiac hospital, when I worked at a different hospital, I only had up to 4 patients. That was the highest amount of patients I've ever had, 3 to 4, my entire nursing experience. But coming to this rehab hospital, we can have up to 8 or 9, which is insane to me. But it's a lot easier. It's a lot less stressful. My boyfriend's like, I don't know who you are, because I be like picking up extra shifts. I be mad when they cancel me. Mainly because, you know, I didn't have a job for 6 months. Let me take a bite because I'm hungry, y'all. I'm trying to eat and talk to y'all because we got things to do. One more bite and we'll get back to it. But my boyfriend is like, who are you? Like, you're picking up shifts. You're upset when they cancel you. And it's just like, I'm someone who didn't have a job for 6 months and I'm trying to get back on my feet. Like, you know, not even being able to get my hair done or my nails done or my eyelashes done. I know a lot of people going to work to feed their families. I don't have a family. I go to work to make money to keep up with my maintenance routine. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest. But then also like getting behind on my car payment, stressing about, you know, how I'm gonna pay rent. And then, you know, I'm a content creator and I have to, unfortunately, I'm not getting brand deals and people sending me PR and stuff, so I have to buy these clothes, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot easier. I have had some rough days, I've had some hard days, but I feel like this transition to something completely different, a lot of them are medically stable. They're just there to, you know, if they had a stroke or broke their hip or broke their leg or their femur or whatever, they're there to get the rehab. So most of the day they're spending 3 hours with therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy, and occupational therapy. And then outside of that, we take care of them. We just pass their meds, all of that. But yeah, I most of the days have 7 patients, which is insane for me. But the people are awesome. It's a lot of others. It's crazy how I feel like I'm in the minority as a African American. I would say other jobs I was in the minority because it was a lot of Caucasian people. But now I'm in the minority because it's a lot of Africans, a lot of Indians, a lot of Filipinos. And so it's a great experience to be surrounded by so many other cultures, and I like it. So if you are in nursing and you feel burnt out, I would say take a break, take a sabbatical. I took a 6-month break, and it did benefit me, and it helped me, and it helped my mental health. I will say that it's hard going back from getting unemployment, getting no money, to getting money, but then trying to pay back all this debt and all of the things that you were short on during that sabbatical. So be smart about it before you do it. Save up some money, have some money in your savings, because I didn't do that, but I'm glad that I did do it. And like I said, I feel like I wasn't getting any callbacks and I wasn't getting answers because it was meant for me. I was supposed to be in that season and I was supposed to have that journey. And I feel like I feel a little bit more refreshed. I've been at this job for about 3 months. Like I said, I have some hard days, but you know, it's a lot less stressful than what I had before. So take a break, do a sabbatical, and also change up things. Like there's so many different specialties that you can go to. There is so many different things that you can do besides just whatever you're doing right now. Will I say that this is long term for me, that I'm going to do this for the rest of my life? I don't know. Y'all know I want to be a content creator. Y'all know that I want to do content full time. But here we are and we're enjoying it. It's paying the bills, and yeah, there's a lot of bonuses and stuff like that. So girl, when they be calling me like, oh, you want to come? Yes. Because that paycheck I got last week, I said, thank you. And when I will say, when I worked at my previous job and it was very stressful, I felt like I was constantly going. I could not sit down. My feet would hurt so bad. My back would hurt so bad. And I would just be physically in pain 24/7. I will say with this job, I do walk a lot, but sometimes like I'm not in pain like I usually am. I guess because it is a smaller hospital and I'm not walking as long as of distances, but then also it's just not that physically demanding. But yeah, that's the update on nursing stuff. As far as life, y'all, I went to a cardiologist because I've been having some palpitations. I've been having like chest pain. And like it feels like something is pinching. Like when I have coughing fits, when I have laughing fits. And it started in like October of 2023. So I went to a cardiologist and I didn't want my weight. Like I didn't want to see my weight. So I kind of turned my head, but the girl said my weight out loud. And I was like, why did she do that? And I've been wanting to go on this healthy journey. And since getting insurance at this new job, I have been trying to focus on going to the doctor, getting answers for things like answers for my nausea, answers for my PCOS and not having consistent periods, answers for my chest pain that I've been having, just trying to get answers like why am I bleeding so heavy for things, because it's like I turned 28 in January and I'm almost 30, and I feel like when I turn 30 I want to start thinking about having kids and like starting that journey, and I don't want to get to that point and then be like, oh, now I can't do it, or now I have to fix it, when I can fix it now and then be ready later. So anyways, I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to eat a lot of fiber. My blood sugars have been bottoming out, especially when I go to work now, because I feel like I'm exerting more energy than I'm eating. So I'm trying to eat a lot of fibers, high protein foods. That's why I'm eating quinoa right now, which is disgusting. It literally has no taste. Quinoa with beans and chicken. I'm just trying to do better. I'm just trying, I've been praying over my uterus every day. Like, I just want to be healthy. So, if y'all want me to document that, I've started running again. And I can add in a little clip about it. A little short form video that I made for Instagram. Just to explain some things further. And my goals for this year of running a 10K. I'm 200 plus pounds and I'm gonna run my first 10K this year. Wow, now that I've told you, I absolutely have to do it. In December 2024, I ran my first 5K after training for only 5 weeks, girl. And I absolutely loved it. It made me feel so proud of myself, and it gave me a sense of accomplishment for doing something that was really hard for me. I was really consistent. I was running like 3 times a week. But you know how it is when we change our hair and we don't want that leave out to frizz up, we sometimes stop doing it. So I got some braids to stay consistent and start running again. Now, I told you I was only training for about 5 weeks when I ran that 5K. But this year, I'm going to train and prepare without putting a timeline on anything. I'm going to do it, but I'm not rushing it. And if you're wondering, why would someone ever want to run? Believe me, I was that girl too. But I will say that it was so freeing for me. It helped my mental health, and it tired me out enough that I was able to sleep better. And I've been struggling with both of those issues. My mental health has been absolute trash, and my sleep cycle is non-existent. So this is not about weight loss. It's about reclaiming my wellness and getting those good endorphins. I want to show the big girls that you are capable of hard things. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. So I will be posting periodically on my feed about running. And if you want to see my daily runs, make sure to follow me on the Clock app. Remember to love yourself fiercely, and I can't wait to see you at the end of a finish line this year. It's so rude of me to just be eating in your face. I hope none of y'all are doing Ramadan or fasting right now and watching me eat in front of you. I'm so sorry. But that's the tea on me going back into nursing. I wanted to give an update because I get comments on... I wanted to do an update because I get comments on that video almost every single day. And people saying I can relate, or I've been through the same thing, or why? What do you mean you can't find a job as a nurse? Whatever. But anyways, this is just a little update. Let me know what kind of content y'all want to see. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to just sit down in front of the camera and talk. Because I'm like, it don't require all of that on YouTube, girl. It don't require all of that. But yeah, I talk about work all the time on my Instagram feed. And a lot of people have been asking me, like, where do you work? Where do you work? Where do you work? Because it sounds good. It sounds nice. And I actually like it. It's not too bad. But I'm just trying to navigate life. I do have like a set schedule, and I think that's why I like it so much, is because I see the same people every single week, and I kind of know my schedule is very consistent. Like every first and third week I do the same schedule, and every second and fourth week of the month I do the same schedule. It does suck that I have to work every other weekend. I work every other Friday. I work every Thursday, but it is what it is. And we're trying to accommodate and adjust and trying to squeeze in like life, like time with my boyfriend, time with my friends and family, time for my content creation. It's a lot to squeeze in the little time that I have. That's the one thing about going back to work and having a job. But we just have to keep our head down. This does fund my lifestyle, and so I gotta do what I gotta do. That's the part about growing up. Kids, if you're watching this, no, growing up is not as fun as you think it is. But comment down below some videos that you guys want to see. Remember to love yourself fiercely. I love y'all so much. Bye.